Yeah, Japan strangest live stream, bro. Let's tap in. Yo, Cloud, I ain't gonna lie, he just G Jamelin, gang. Intend this video to inform, not encourage harassment of any individuals mentioned. Please be respectful. Bet.
The Japanese are known for their extreme game shows, many of which have put their contestants in physical and psychological danger to provide their audiences with a unique viewing experience. In the late 90s, early 2000s, a broadcast that many believe to be the most radical and potentially unethical instance of this aired on a Tokyo-based network called Nippon Television.
Nippon Television.
The show was titled Susunu Denpa Shonen,
bro,
and
you're
it
talking
consists
too
of a live
slow,
stream of
girl.
a comedian desperate for fame who went by the name Nasubi's performances ever broadcast. That man was a struggling comedian desperate for fame who went by the name Nasubi.
Hold up for you. Say that.
In January of 1998, Nasubi, which translates in English to eggplant, was
wait. This nigga's name is Eggplant, bro? Alright.
From a raffle of approximately 20 applicants for a contest titled A Life of Prizes. After winning, Nasubi was escorted to
what you watching, cuz of the... I ain't gonna lie, the other video I watched was better because this lady is talking mad slow, bro. But that other video is like 30 minutes long, bro. I got like 10 minutes in, like, nah. The nigga's watching this, so let me just watch this. Bro, but she's talking mad slow, bro.
No bigger than a small studio apartment. He was asked to begin the game with absolutely nothing, including
pause, yo.
Himself with food, clothing, or any means of entertainment during his stay in the room. Nasubi must win them via sweepstakes. The sweepstakes could be found in the stacks of magazines, which he could enter by mailing contest applications using the envelopes provided. This was the point of the game, to survive solely on his contest prizes. Once Nasubi's winnings reached a monetary value of 1 million yen, or roughly $9,000, he was declared the winner and allowed to exit the room, resume his life, and enjoy his newfound celebrity.
Okay, so basically, if y'all keeping up, the more prizes, pre-deleted VOD, not gonna lie. What you mean? Pre-deleted VOD. The more, basically, if y'all not keeping up, the more prizes he get, the more prizes he gets, the closer he is to winning the challenge, bro. Because the prizes have to equal up to $9,000.
So, did Nasubi succeed? That all depends on how you define success. To answer this question, let's take an in-depth look at Nasubi's time inside the room. Immediately upon being left alone, Nasubi's priority was to cover himself, and the very first contest he applied for during this first episode of the livestream was an apron. Not only did he not win the apron, but during his entire 15-month-long stay, Nasubi remained completely nude. The majority of his time was spent submitting contest applications.
Yo, so he was, bro, nigga had no clothes for the whole 15 months he was in that bitch. Y'all following?
In the first month, Nasubi applied to 5,748 sweepstakes.
God damn.
While waiting for notifications of his first winnings, Nasubi was taunted by ill fortune. He answered the phone to misdialed callers, and during one frustrating afternoon, after several days without food, a ramen delivery boy knocked on Nasubi's door by mistake. But after many days of waiting, becoming desperately hungry, Nasubi finally won his first prize, 12 pots of fiber jelly, which he immediately began eating.
Fiber jelly? What's that? What's this shit on, like, fucking...
His second prize was 5
Raleigh!
If we cannot get him, then we just gonna come to his building and smoke his line.
3. I don't know how many threes your name got, bro, but appreciate you for the fucking follow, gang. Twitch's man is fully clothed. He has a realistic clothing cloak on. Yeah, yo, Twitch, he fully clothed, gang, on God.
Of rice. Unfortunately, he quickly realized he didn't have a pot to cook it in. After failing to eat the rice raw, Nasubi discovered he could cook the rice in an empty fiber jelly container by setting them close to the stove burner. For the month of February, Nasubi continued to win the following: 1,000 yen, body soap, canned spaghetti, subsequently realizing he didn't have a can opener for the meat sauce. Despite many prizes having little or no practical value.
I don't know if y'all see how he moving though. Y'all know, right? What's going on? We watching the strangest Japan Strangers Livestream. Feel me? I don't know if y'all realize, bro. This nigga's in isolation, bro. Feel me? When you by yourself for a long time, bro, nobody to talk to, bro, your brain starts doing some fuck shit, bro. So it's torture, it's entertainment system. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Feel me? I ain't watched the full thing yet, though. Feel me? So we about to get to a part where I'm gonna be just as confused as y'all. But yeah, they was basically honing this nigga, bro.
Nasubi seemed grateful for everyone he received, and it's no doubt that with an entire waking life consisting of little more than filling out contest applications, the brief adrenaline rush of the knock at the door became his only source of excitement. Nasubi's basic needs.
So basically, right? They got this nigga in isolation and shit. He's malnourished, it looks like. Yeah, bro, Zesty. Bro, the nigga's just getting fucked up. Bro, they got this nigga in isolation, and the only time he feels comfort or like he gets excitement is when somebody knocks on the door, because that's the only type of communication this nigga gets, bro. The live 24/7, yeah, bro.
Of course had to be met, so food was of paramount importance. Although let's remember that the higher the monetary value of the prize, the closer Nasubi was to his 1 million yen goal. Reaching this goal proved incredibly time-consuming. To get halfway there, it took Nasubi 6 months and 38,000 contest entries. During this time, some notable prizes...
Oh, so he gotta... Oh, I even peep. So this nigga gotta enter contests while in there and get lucky and win prizes to add up to his freedom, basically, bro. That's some sick shit. Because they said he entered over like 4,000 contests, bro. That's easy. 15 months he was in here, bro, not talking to nobody, bro. You talking about that's easy, nigga. You bugging.
Is included a bicycle, which once the initial excitement wore off, he remembered had no practical value in his tiny room. He rode it around briefly, then never again on the live stream. Panties, which was his first article.
Was he forced to do this? I mean, he got chosen. He was 1 out of 20 people that got chosen for this shit, bro. Feel me? So, yeah, bro. He put himself in a situation, but like, it was more. I guess he didn't know what he was getting into, bro.
Of clothing, although they didn't fit. A stuffed seal, which he named Binasu, befriending it.
Look. And then, like, the fucking underwear you just seen this nigga with, bro. Clearly, it don't size. These are a used pair of underwears that are fucking contested. Mind you, this is live streamed, bro, in Japan. So somebody sent this shit to him, bro. Feel me? It don't even fit the nigga, bro. Like, as you could clearly tell, bro.
Was his first article of clothing, although they didn't fit. A stuffed seal, which he named Binasu, befriending it. A 14-inch TV set, although there was no antenna or cable, so all he could view was static. A toothbrush and toothpaste, which allowed him to brush his
TV with no antenna, so it was only static. So you just have a TV that's just making noise, like, yo,
teeth for the first time during his 3-month stay. Around the 6-month mark, the show had become incredibly popular, and the local news media somehow discovered where Nasubi's secluded room was located. So, producers woke Nasubi in the middle of the night, blindfolded him, and escorted him to a new, yet nearly identical room.
Yo, and I bet this nigga probably thought he won too, bro. He probably thought he won because they fucking took, bro, what? Because niggas found out where he was, they took it to a new place, bro. Like, hold on, bro. At least he could brush his teeth. Nigga, that was his first time brushing his teeth in 3 months, bro. His video name is like really fucked up, bro. Yeah, bro. W spoiler. Nah, I ain't spoil it. That's what they just said, bro. For me, I'm speaking as like, you know what I'm saying?
Before this moment, A Life of Prizes was broadcast on Sunday nights and edited down to a 10-minute weekly summary. But with this room switch, producers decided to offer a live web stream alternative, causing them to digitally follow Nasubi around with a joystick in order to censor his genitalia. As you can see, the quality of the live stream is primitive, but keep in mind this is in the late 90s. It took Nasubi another 3 months to get 2/3 of the way to his 1 million yen goal, and throughout the months of August, September, and October, Nasubi submitted an additional 17,000 contest entries.
Nah, he couldn't leave. I don't think he could leave, bro. Well, at least I'm not sure. I ain't seen nothing on that.
Notable winnings included a watermelon, tickets to see Spice Girls the movie, a VHS player to go with the TV set he had won several months back. After this expensive win, Nasubi hit a string of bad luck. At one point, he went a week without hearing a knock at the door. And during one drastic period...
A week without hearing a knock, bro? Is that not a week without food, bro? Bro, this shit gotta be illegal, bro. It's like... Yo, bro, nah, it
Nasubi
gotta
completely
be.
ran out of food. Rather than rescuing him,
they said he ran out of food?
Nasubi completely ran out of food. Rather than rescuing him and risk spoiling the tension of the show, producers opted to relocate Nasubi a second time in hopes that the change would bring about good luck. This new location did indeed prove lucky, as Nasubi won several very valuable prizes, including a PlayStation, which he played non-stop for 4 days straight, but he soon banned himself from it after recognizing it as a distraction from filling out contest entries. A tent which he lived in for several days, but whose sheer size prevented him from doing his dance of gratitude during his winning moments. Worried he would appear ungrateful, Nasubi disassembled his tent and put it away. In the month of December, Nasubi won a very expensive set of automobile tires, a 10,000 yen gift voucher, and finally, putting him just
10,000 yen. Okay, it has to be 1 million yen.
over his 1 million yen goal, a small bag of rice. And after 335 straight days of nothing but sleeping, eating food when available, eating dog food when there was nothing edible available, answering the door, and most importantly, filling out contest entries, Nasubi had finally won. Or had he? At this point, the ratings of the show hovered somewhere around 17 million Japanese viewers. For comparison, the highest watched episode of Game of Thrones sits at 16.5 million viewers. The people absolutely loved it, and the producers were making millions. The notion of ending it just yet was ridiculous. So, in the middle of the night, the producers woke Nasubi, showered him with confetti and streamers, and announced that he had finally won the contest. They returned his clothes, but Nasubi hadn't worn clothes in almost a year, and upon dressing, he'd realized he'd developed a distaste for them, citing them as being itchy. Although Nasubi was under the impression that the show was over, and his trip to a Korean carnival was a celebratory holiday for his hard work, little did he know that the producers had no intention of allowing him to go home yet.
Look, look, he did it on his own free will, but like they have no intention of letting this nigga rock, bro. That's heavy. That's heavy, bro.
In Korea, Nasubi was blindfolded once again and guided to a fourth room, which consisted of the familiar magazine rack, stack of envelopes, and a Korean-Japanese dictionary. Despite not knowing the language, Nasubi was nevertheless instructed to put his Korean-Japanese dictionary to work applying for contests. His new goal was to earn enough prizes to equate the price of a plane ticket back home to Tokyo. It needed only be a one-way economy class ticket. After translating and applying to nearly 7,000 contests, Nasubi met his monetary goal in just 2 short months. But this all happened too quick, so producers required him to make another 9,000 yen in order to upgrade his ticket to business class.
Nigga, what?
And Nasubi accomplished this by winning 2 bags of incredibly rare and expensive tea leaves. But this wasn't good enough for the producers, and so they then required him to upgrade his tickets to first class. No problem for Nasubi.
Like, yeah, I hear this, bro. Yo, bro, that niggas is on some. Alright, man, but so, you feel me? The show doing good, feel me? We moving you here. We need you to go get this, so you get a plane ticket. Boom, he got that. They don't want that shit to end. They want him to upgrade his plane ticket. Boom, he got that. Feel me? They don't want the show to end again. Yo, they playing him with, they playing with him, pause. On God, they are, bro. Bro getting scammed for his life. Yo.
Who had institutionalized himself to this way of life, and after winning a picture frame, a fox skin, and a live octopus, Nasubi was a first-class passenger. It was finally over for Nasubi. He'd won. Producers blindfolded him and led him into his final room. Unbeknownst to Nasubi, the 4 walls of this room were collapsible, and behind them sat a live studio audience. As soon as Nasubi was left alone in his final room, habit kicked in, and he quickly undressed. After a dramatic countdown, the walls collapsed and Nasubi was met with the cheering applause of thousands of people. The look of shock on his face was both cathartic and sad to watch. At this point, Nasubi had been living this lifestyle for 15 months,
Look at him, bro.
having barely spoken to another human being. He applied to 70.
Yo, like, look at this nigga, bro. Yo, like, do y'all see, like, bro, this is not like, come on, they violated. On God, they violated. Do y'all not, like, this is not a face of, like, oh my God, I just won. It's like, yo, bro, the nigga's OD uncomfortable, bro.
5,000 magazine contest, averaging 1,250 applications per week
He
and
don't
nearly
shower.
200 applications per day.
No shower,
It
bro.
took him several minutes to register what was happening. It's difficult to imagine the thoughts that must have been going through his mind in these moments. The show, Susunu Denpa Shonen, was intended to be comedic, featuring a laugh track to punctuate almost every moment featured in their broadcast. Even during the moments where Nasubi became visibly distraught, frustrated, and hopeless, the livestream would overlay silly sound effects to signal the viewer that his suffering is their entertainment, escorting them away from the intuitive response of pity.
カメラの前座った。
Imagine being depressed and
Susunu
they
Denpa
put
Shonen went on to
imagine
film
being depressed about something and they putting a laugh track over what you like talking about and shit. Tell you watching Japan's strangest live stream.
3 more endurance experiments before being cancelled in 2002 due to the torturous nature of their content. Some of the other contests included requiring contestants to hitchhike across Africa, build a raft on a deserted island and float back to Tokyo.
You can see his shoulder
and finally,
bones.
sit
Play
in a
that
pitch-black
back.
room,
Also,
only to
he only
receive
won
white
food
and
from
whenever their
magazine
favorite
raffles
baseball
like
team
the.
won a
Nah,
game.
yeah, I know.
Although the show was cancelled,
Shit is
it
crazy,
found a new
bro.
home in 2009 on the internet under the name Number 2 Nihon Webcast. But when I went to the site for this, it appeared to be down, so I can only assume this too was ultimately cancelled. Even though most people outside of Japan aren't familiar with Nasubi or the Susunu livestream, Japan's reputation for their cruel reality television is widely acknowledged, and it has been often parodied in Western media. So the question many of you may have now is, what happened to Nasubi? Did he achieve the fame and fortune he was promised for his remarkable endurance?
That's heavy.
Well, yes and no. His journal of experiences, titled Nasubi's Prize Contest Life Diary, went on to be published and reached bestseller status. And despite not becoming the world-famous comedian he had hoped to become, he did find small success in television and film acting. But it's undeniable the psychological toll the livestream had on Nasubi. Because he spent 15 months entirely naked, Nasubi reported having trouble wearing clothes after returning home, and his extended solitude caused his social skills to atrophy, and he found much
Yeah,
of his
doctor.
comedic charm and social aptitude gone, leaving
nah,
him awkward
comedian.
and shy. Even though Nasubi's exploits remain one of the most watched live streams in the history of Japan, this in-depth look into the brutal 15 months this man endured in order to provide us with an unprecedented viewing experience begs the question: how far should we go to entertain?
Nah. That is.
If you enjoyed this video,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't think that's a little sinister, bro? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I would not like. I would look at that on some like the most evil live stream ever. They don't got an updated version of this nigga like 2022. They don't. But that's heavy, bro.